So I wanted to do a updated rebuild video with the RCA since there's a little bit of confusion on the TI RCA. You can use the 11mm coil, so I'm going to go ahead and do a rebuild with the 11mm. So first thing you do is make sure everything's all straight here, which looks like we're good to go. And little feet up top on the coil base. And feed it all the way down. And this is actually new, so I'm going to recommend that if you're new to building, go ahead and toss something in there, like a little business card, to space it. So the first thing we do is we're going to make that bend go straight across. And we're going to go ahead and take this one and take it right to the opposite side of that foot. Now you can go ahead and take this wire and bend it straight up the center. There we are right there. And this wire here, straight up the side, right on the outside of that inner circle. And kind of line up your wires here. And just so you know which wire is which, go ahead and take your clippers and clip the wire that's going to be for the shell, the one on the outside, a little bit shorter. Now we can go ahead and pull this guy out. There should be a tiny bit of wiggle room for the coil there, so it has room for expansion, so it's not going to snap on you. Make sure everything's all nice and centered. And we can go ahead and drop it in. So you can just hold it with your finger if you don't have a jig. Make sure you're all in there. Center it. Flip it over. Your shorter lead will bend right into that channel just like that. And then this is going to be your pin lead. So we're going to make sure that's on the opposite side of the shell there. So we've got one here and one on the far side. And go ahead and clip that wire. Alright, so now we're right here. We've got the shell lead right there and the pin lead right here against the wall pretty much. We're going to go ahead and get our insulator in there, just like that. And now we're going to hold that pin and toss it right on here. So now we should be all nice and built, pretty much center in there. And we can take our peak, make sure it's turned off, go ahead and install it. Not too tight, but just snug. Back it off by about a quarter turn. And go ahead and turn on your peak. So now you can run a cycle just to verify it's going to run. It looks like we're good to go.